Hello, welcome. Today we are going to discuss second unit of the physics, that is human eye and colorful world. As you know that the world around us that we see and that in which we are living, we are surviving, we call it as our environment, atmosphere and universe. So it is only possible to explain and define it because we are looking on the various facts, various matters around us with the help of a very vital organ that is called as eye. So in that very chapter we have to study human eye and colorful world. Here human eye means the eye which human does have, which enables world and explains the humans what actually world is, what actually universe is, how the universe is having different colors, what factors makes it colorful. It is only possible when we see it with the help of eye. So here I will give you the quotation of one of the great scholar, that is Dr. Sir Muhammad Iqbal, Sir Sayyid Ahmad Khan, that he once said, eye is the very sympathetic organ of our body. When any organ of the body suffers, eye cries, eye weeps. So we have to become an example and we have to adjust our life according to our eye. We have to adopt a sympathy just like eye. When any part of our eye is involved in pain, eye starts weeping. The water flows from the eye. When eye is having pain, then no organ of our body starts weeping. So eye is not only a vital organ, but it is also a great example of the universe, sympathetic example of the universe. So dear friends, let us start. I here draw a rough diagram, and this diagram is just an imaginary line from my side. But I want to explain you the different parts of human eye and their functions. So as you know that our eye is a vital organ. It is made up of cells, optic nerves and various other parts. The various other parts of the eye comprises of one that is called as cornea. Here I had drawn in a part which is convex in shape here, that is cornea. Behind the cornea there lies in one more marginal line that is called as iris. In the middle part of the iris, there lies in a black spot that is called as pupil. Behind this iris and pupil there lies an important part that is called as eye lens. Eye lens is held together with the help of upper side and lower side are tightly bonded with the ciliary muscles. We are going to explain each and every part in detail below. Then there is a screen back of the eye that is called as retina. And in the below part that is called as a blind spot. In between cornea and eye lens there lies an aqueous vitreous, a fluid, very important fluid in our eye. One more fluid in between eye lens and retina, aqueous vitreous. Let us study each and every part in detail. In the above I had explained the first and outmost bulged part of our eye that is called as cornea. Cornea is a white outward bulged part of our eye which is convex in shape. not only convex but also transparent, because light enters from cornea inside our eye. It is only the transparent part from where the process of transfer of entering of light takes place from this part, cornea, which is white in color, bulged outward as shown in the diagram. So behind the cornea, I had explained you in the diagram, there lies an iris, and iris is behind the cornea. Behind the cornea there lies an iris, and there is a hole in the middle part of the eye that is called as pupil. That is called as pupil. Why it is black? Because no reflection of light takes place here. No reflection of light takes place. So then why it appears black in color? So behind this iris and the pupil, there is an important part of our eye. Every part of the eye is very important, and eye lens itself is having a great lot of importance. So eye lens is soft. It is flexible. Flexible means it can move here and there. In between their orbit, it moves here and there. It is jelly-like material, which is made up of only proteins, and it is held together by the position with the help of ciliary muscles. What actually does ciliary muscles mean? Ciliary muscles are those muscles which help us in the contraction and relaxation of the eye muscles. In order to see the nearby and far objects, the eye and eye ciliary muscles accordingly contracts and relaxes, which enables a person to see the various objects at various distance, at various positions. So it is only possible because of ciliary muscles. If we have to see at the nearby objects, they will get contract. If we have to see in the far objects at the longer distances, they will relax and enables our eye to see the objects at the far position. This phenomena we have to again study in detail in the next question. So here I am explaining you the various parts and functions of the eye. Behind there is a screen-like structure in the internal part of our eye that is called as retina. Retina is also very important because the image of object, the object that we see with the help of our eye, and the image of that very object is formed only on a screen which is present in our eye, that is called as retina. Retina is very important. When there is no screen, then there will be no image formation. Then there is a screen, then there will be a formation of image. So formation of image means it is in a wall where we display something, just like in the movies we display the pictures on the wall in the big cinemas. If there is no screen, no picture can be displayed. So here on the retina, the image of object forms, which enables us to explain what type of object that we had seen. Retina actually consists of light sensitive cells. What does light sensitive word here mean? Means retina helps us to recognize the things in the presence of light. And there are two types of cell. One is the rod cell and another is a coon cell. These cells help us and enables an eye to see in the light and also in the dark. When we are in the dark, then rod cells are activated. When we are in the light, then the coon cells are activated. And so this phenomena is looking like that when we are in the outside our room, and then we immediately and instantly comes inside our room, there will be after a few seconds of time we are in a position to see the objects clearly. This phenomena is linked with our rod sensitive cells and coon sensitive cells, which are attached with our retina, which enables an eye to form the image of an object. So hence there are receptor nervous cells and which are directly linked to our brain, which can take message from the part of body to the brain, and which will give reverse message to the part of our body from the brain. So these are the light sensitive cells. So hence, beside these parts, there are two important type of fluids which are present in our eye. They are aqueous humorous in between cornea and eye lens. In between cornea and eye lens, there is a fluid that is called as aqueous humorous. And then next one more fluid is that is called as aqueous humorous, aqueous vitreous, which is in between eye lens and retina. What these fluids does, what type of function they does in our eye? They help us one thing, they help us to maintain turgidity, shape, size and performance of the cell of our eye. They enables our eye cells to be active, to perform their activities and to live for the longer time. They are these both the type of fluids are of very great importance. With the time of age and span, these fluids get is diminished, their level gets low when we are not taking the balanced diet, which is consists of vitamin A, which is of great importance for generating and keeping our eye cells active, makes more and more balanced level of these two fluids and keep our part of eyes active. So for that we have to take plenty of vitamin, as vitamin is also a good source of food because it keeps and enables our body to fight against various types of examples. So here I will discuss one more thing. In case of COVID-19, we must have to take plenty of vitamin C, ascorbic acid, which is of great importance, which enhances and boosts our body mechanism, antibodies, which fights against the viral infections and all other types of the functions. So hence, eyelashes, they are protective covering. When wind, storm and all that fast flowing wind comes, there are eyelashes and we close them, so we enable to protect our eyes from the dust and all these storms by entering in our eyes. And other major things that we have to keep in mind for the healthy eyes, that we have to keep rotating our eyes simultaneously only in the morning while getting up from our beds, and we are getting wake up, then we have to rotate our eyes simultaneously. We have to see far, near, up and down continuously. We not have to see direct on the sunlight, we have not to see the direct on those sharp objects, we have not to put sharp object in our eyes, and we have not to use any chemicals or any ointments near our eyes, because eye is in a vital organ. It once damaged, it cannot be regained again. So be conscious and careful about this. So define one more question today we will discuss, that is called as define vision, that is linked to our eye. What is vision, or what do you we can also say that what is human eye? Define the vision, define the human eye and give it as corrections. What are the various defects of human eye? So ability to see the ability to see the object in a normal, in the presence of light, known as vision. When a person, here I will explain you, when a person sees anything normally without any problem, whether it is day or night, he or she can recognize the things very normally. So this is called as our eyesight. It takes place inside in the presence of light, or in presence of some dim light also. But when a person is having any kind of problem while recognizing the nearby objects or the far objects, or both the situations of the objects, he or she is having some problems, this phenomena is called as defect of vision. When a person he or she cannot see the things normally, so then there is this is referred to as the defect of visions in our science terminology. Generally in your class 10th you have to study commonly three common type of defects, that is called as, one is called as myopia, that is also called as short-sightedness. What short-sightedness does mean is, here in the sense this, a person can see the nearby objects clearly but cannot see the distant object clearly. For example, there is an A, there is a B and there is a C. A can see the B very clearly, A cannot see the C clearly, because the person is having a defect of vision, that is called as myopia, in which the person's eyes are not getting fully relaxed. So this is an accommodated condition of eye which can be cured by using concave lenses. What concave lenses do here? Concave lenses can also converge, and they are getting diverged, they are getting converged, they are not getting diverged. So concave lenses will diverge. So then with the help of concave spectacles, a person can also see after using the concave lenses to the C position also, after the far position also. Then second defect is reverse of that very defect, in which the person can see the long distances very clearly. He or she cannot see the nearby objects clearly, because here the convergence of the power of convergence is not good. Here our eyes are not getting converged. Here the muscles are the ciliary muscles that I had earlier explained to you. Ciliary muscles are not getting converged, they are not contracting properly. So then why the person cannot see the nearby objects. Hence this type of defect can be cured by using convex lenses. Here you have to remember, in case of myopia, concave lenses; in case of hypermetropia, there are the convex lenses. So they will enable artificially eyes to relax their muscles. So this is the prescribed condition according to defects. How if the person is having severe problem, then doctor will prescribed him date of 6 months or 12 months, or rotationally change these convexes or concave lenses. If these defects are very normal, they are not too severe, then they will be corrected within 6 months span without any problem. No need to worry in case of these problems. Then there is an presbyopia. It is an old age problem, above the age of 55 years. The persons, what actually happens here, the fluids of the eyes, aqueous humorous, aqueous vitreous, and their nervous cells are getting weaker day by day. Why this problem arises? Because a cataract is formed on the cornea, from where the light enters, but it will not go to the retina, where the image of object, neither the nearby object nor the far objects, the person can see. In this problem, the person can neither see the nearby objects nor he or she can see the far objects. What the person have to do? He has to use both the concave and convex lenses, bifocal length lenses, with the advice of doctors. This can also be cured by operating, by surgery. This problem can also be cured by making the surgery on the advices of an expert surgeon doctor. So in order to protect our eyes from all these three, myopia, hypermetropia and presbyopia, what we have to do? One thing is that we have to keep the exercise of our eye. We have to rotate it to the left, then to the right, then to the upwards, then to the downwards. And then we have to take vitamin A rich foods, which consists of vitamin A, like there is in a milk, there is other green vegetables, then there is a fish, cod liver oils are there. You have to take balanced diet, keep your eyes protected, and take care of your eyes. They are vital organs. And you can also ask again a person, those who are not having eyes, he or she can explain you what actually does eye is. The without eye, the world is dark, the life is totally dark. So dear friends, today we had started and we had discussed the second very chapter, that is called as the light. The delay of one day will take place in our continuity of study. In case if you need the notes of that very chapters, that very questions, you can also mention through your comments. So stay blessed, stay at home, stay safe, and please remember me in your worthy prayers during the holy month of Ramzan. I am just working for you. You have to keep my one work, that is pray for me. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.